What's up everybody, Sir here, and today I'm gonna be teaching you how to record in CSGO using advanced effects. So if you're not familiar with advanced effects, it's a way easier way to record in CSGO. It's gonna take up a lot of space on your computer, but you can always delete the files afterwards. So what you want to do is go to advancedeffects.org/downloads, and then you want to hit on the you want to click on the HLAE version here, and then in the green box, and you want to hit download, and you want to download it and drag and drop it into a folder, and you can just pick any folder. I've got mine on my desktop right here. Once you've opened that up, you want to hit HLAE, you go to Tools, Developer, Custom Loader, and you want to hit and you want to type in all of these. You don't need the exec movie config right here, it's just my config that I use. So yeah, after that you want to go into your CSGO. It will launch up CSGO when you hit OK, and you will go into your CSGO and you want to hit Demo UI. You want to, and from here you want to hit Load, and you're gonna find your demo you want to record. So if it's a demo you've been playing on CSGO and it's downloaded already, you can just go into your program files, Steam apps, Command, Counter-Strike, replace from there. Yeah, so I've already loaded up my demo, and I'm just gonna find out where I want to be. So I'll be back in part 2, where we'll be talking about the different settings that you can put. Alright, so in my part 2 of this video, I'm gonna be going through how to enable the green screen effects that we are gonna be using. So the first thing we are gonna do is copy and paste this command into the console. So I'm just gonna put this in the description, so you can also just copy and paste it. It's far easier. So what you want to type is exec afx/update workaround. And then just hit enter, and this you will be prompted this message: advanced effects CSGO update workaround CFG loaded. It's a standard CFG for all HLAE programs. So yeah, from in here you can see you have my mat. It's streams that has been added. So that's my mat, that's my world, my depth, and my depth world. So my depth world is a recording without players and depth of field. So later on we're gonna disable this because we're not gonna need it. Then you have my depth. It's the depth of field. It's really useful to make some nice looking effects. Then we have my world. It's it's a world of stream for green screen. So it's just the world without any player hands. The models is not there either. Then you have my mat. My mat is the green screen, as you can see from the description of it. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go into my little notebook. Then we're gonna use, let's see here, we're gonna use Merv stream print. I'm gonna copy that in, so you can see they are all on. And then just to double check, then you have Merv stream edit my depth, and in here you can change the value of your depth. If we're gonna wait with this, we're gonna first use our preview, my depth, and there we go. So if I hit enter now, you can see it gets all foggy and it looks weird. Then you want to hit in your Merv streams edit my depth level, and in here you can change the value to anything. So if I'm starting on 30, you see it gets darker. If I hit it on 300, you can see it gets really dark. All the black areas is just where there won't be any depth of field, and where it gets gray, as you can see over here, is where it's gonna become gray. So I'm just gonna put this on 50, maybe a little bit more, maybe 100. There we go. I think this is nice. So this is really good for cinematics and such. Maybe a little more, 50. There we go. This is perfect. And yeah, so I'm just gonna find my clip where I'm getting the nice looking clip. It's gonna take some time. It was too far, I think. Yeah. So we're just gonna pause it, and we're gonna go to the demo UI. Go to the console as well. We're gonna type in demo. Go to tech. Go to 56500. Let's try from there. Nope, too much. Too little. Sorry. Let's try from there. It's gonna be hard to. There we go. So from here, you wanna go into your my note block again. I will put this in the description so you can just download it. Then you're gonna add Merv Streams edit layer, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna. First of all, we're just gonna print it again, and then we're gonna copy and paste it in, and we are gonna edit layer, record. So we're gonna edit this layer right here, and we're gonna change it to my depth value. Oh wait, world, sorry. World. And then we're gonna change the record to 0. There we go. And it's, as you can see, there will not be any messages prompted. If there's a message, you've done it wrong. So you're gonna just print again. And as you can see here, my depth world record is off. It's set to 0. So yeah, that's good. Then we're gonna type in CL draw only depth notices, because we don't need that. And we're gonna type in CL draw. Because I like my edits without a what's it called, crosshair. So yeah, so I will be back in the next step 3, where we're going to be going through how to record it. So yeah, all right, so in this part we're going to be looking at how to record the demo. So yeah, get ready. So first of all, we're gonna go into our little notebook again, and you can see under here the / record. You're gonna use Merv Stream Record Format TGA. It's important that it's TGA, because the other one is just weird pictures and it looks stupid. So the next one we're gonna use is Merv Streams Record Name Direct. So direct is where we're gonna put in the directory. So if you want to save your folder somewhere, you can see here on my computer I only got 20 gigabytes left, and if you're recording with a host frame rate of 600 frames per second, it's not enough with 20 gigabytes. So I've got this other hard drive I'm gonna be using, and we're gonna go to videos, because that's where I save my clips. Then we're gonna go to HLAE streams, and in here I save my HLAE. So we're gonna make a new one called tutorial. There we go. Hit enter and copy the path for the folder and paste it in the direct. And make sure you still have the quotation marks. It's important. So you want to hit send, and that's it. So what you want to do now is use host timescale 0. This will prevent lags in the demo, so yeah, it's good. Then we have host frame rate, and you don't have to use 180. I prefer using 3 to 600. I like using 300 for my clips and 600 for my demo, or my smooth. So yeah, and what hit enter again. And what you want to need now is only to start recording and end recording. So what I like to do is actually make a bind key. So we're just gonna bind it to O for record. Make sure you put the quotation marks so it's easier for it to recognize, and then we're gonna use, oh shit, there we go. So we're gonna use bind P for pause, or N, yeah, whatever you want to call it. So there we go, and now we have O and P. So if I hit O now, it's gonna start recording. So we're going to do this. We're gonna hit O, and we're gonna resume. And as you can see, it goes super slow, and this guy already died, so maybe I was a little too early on him. But it's okay, I still get the 1 dig that we're gonna need. So you just have to let this record over, and I'll be back when it's done. It's gonna take some time, so yeah. Alright, so I'm almost done recording, and I'm just gonna hit my pause key, P, so it's gonna stop recording. And if we're can go into the console again, please. So it's not stopped yet because I was in Camtasia, so hit P for stop, and the CSGO will stop responding because it's saving a lot of files in into your folder. So there we go. What you want to do now is you're gonna go to VirtualDub. So VirtualDub is a program that you can go download off the internet. So let's go and insert VirtualDub, and then you can find it in here, virtualdub.org, and you want to hit downloads and VirtualDub as SourceForge. There's no installer for it. I've just installed mine in my C drive. So you want to hit it up. So there's two ways of doing this. The first way is doing as I do, go to the VirtualDub, hit file, open video file, and find your TGA files that you want to record. So just gonna go to widgets, HLAE streams, tutorial, take one. So these three folders is something that you're going to be recording. So the first one is we're going to be not recording, sorry, render. So the first one we're going to be rendering is my depth. So I'm going to go to video, frame rate, and change this to 300. Hit enter, or just hit OK. Go to file, save as AVI, and find somewhere you want to save it. So I'm just going to make a folder here called tutorial, and we're gonna call this my, oh shit, just hit enter, wow, rip. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. I was just gonna call it my depth so I can see which clip was which, but it's, yeah. So this is gonna take some time, and I'm gonna do this with all three of the folders. So we're just gonna go to the folder and see what we actually have to work with. So here we go. As you can see in here, my mat is the materials, which is the green screen, and my world is just a raw world. So yeah, the best about this is that you don't have to actually sync up your demos or your recordings as you have to do if you are recording it with the start movie, and this is way better and easier and faster, and yeah, everything, and you can get a lot more work done within a short time period. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for this to end rendering, and I'm gonna do the same with the other two, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go to the Adobe After Effects. You can also use Sony Vegas, but I prefer using After Effects when it comes to green screening. So what you want to do in here is you want to import your clips. So you want to import multiple files, and you want to find your clips. There we go, and just mark all of them, import. and there we go, done. So with these, you just want to drag and drop them in a new composition. Still duration, let's make it 40 so we have something to work with. There we go. So now we have our clip right here, and as you can see there's no hands at all, so we're gonna fix this. We're gonna put this on top, and as you can see now that's only a green screen, and we're gonna fix this. So you want to go to your After Effects presets and you want to type in key light. So I have it right here, and you want to drag and drop it on your greenscreen.avi. You want to hit on this little pipette and click on the green. So now your clip is fully synced and it fits to the to the world. So I'm just gonna drag them all up to here so that we have our clips. Let's see if it even fits properly. It should be, yeah. There we go. And there we go. So let's move these a little. There we go. And now we want to add our depth of field. So first of all, you want to make a new layer. Go to adjustment layer, and now you want to find camera lens blur. Camera lens blur. There we go. You want to drag and drop it onto the adjustment layer, and in under the blur map, you want to change it to the 000 or whatever you called it. And as you can see, it adds this nice touch of depth of field. You can change this. It's not that hard to change actually. So if you want to change it, let's just delete this really quick. There we go. So the blur is deleted. You want to go to levels, and add it to your depth of field layer. And we want to disable the world so we can see what's going on. And you want to do some more input black, and as you can see, the more black it gets, the more changes the depth of field. So I want it to be around the corner of the building, and we have that now. So we are just gonna apply that again, and we're gonna go and add a camera lens blur again. Camera lens blur. There we go. So as you can see now, the camera lens blur is when it is added. Whoa, Jesus, I can't speak. So now I added it again, and you can see there's a big difference now. You can see the pillar, and yeah, you can see everything on the building now, and that's what we wanted. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. Surr is out.